Practice Test 5. 1. Вы услышите 5 высказываний о развлечениях. Установите соответствие между высказываниями каждого говорящего 1-5 и утверждениями A-F. Используйте каждое утверждение, обозначенное соответствующей буквой, только один раз. В задании есть одно лишнее утверждение. Вы услышите запись дважды. Занесите свои ответы в таблицу.
Now we're ready to start.
I can't understand why so much money has to be spent on entertainment these days. It's become big business. But I don't believe people enjoy themselves any more now than their ancestors did. Instead of paying a huge bill at a fancy restaurant, or something like that, people in the old days were content with less. They were quite happy to sit around the fire telling stories, playing music, or having a game of cards. I think they had just as much fun as people today, and with less expense.
I'll never forget when my parents took me on my first visit to a fun fair. I was amazed at the number of rides, like the roller coaster and the big wheel. Up there, you can see the whole city spread out about 100 meters below. You think you're going to fall out, and it's really scary. I still love going. When people tell me they can't understand why I enjoy frightening myself to death, I just laugh. After all, it's all about the thrill of facing your fears.
Because of the educational value of entertainment, it's my view that the theatre and concerts should have cheaper tickets. That way, everyone would be able to afford to go and find out about local and foreign culture in an enjoyable way, through the arts. Unfortunately, the price of seats at these events is so high these days you have to think twice about splashing out on a ticket, which I think is really unfair. That's why I missed seeing my favourite band last month.
Don't play video games. They're too violent. They'll harm your eyes. You'd be better off playing a sport and getting some exercise. What about your homework? It's antisocial to spend so many hours on your own. That's all you seem to hear about computer games, from parents anyway. But in fact, they can actually help to develop reading, spelling, and coordination skills. And believe it or not, they've been used to distract children from painful medical treatments, and even as a form of physiotherapy if you've injured your arm.
Entertainment is not really just down to going out and spending money, for me at least. It can be simply anything that helps you get away from your stressful daily routine. There's nothing quite like getting out in the garden and tending your plants, or having a few good friends around and cooking a nice meal for them. I must admit, my personal favourite is lying in bed on a Sunday morning with an interesting book, and not being in a rush to get up. You have 30 seconds to complete the task.